Hey guys, my name is Sion, otherwise known as Joseph, and I'm a 20-year-old singer that comes from Seattle, Washington. What are my thoughts upon reaching the top 2? Well, I knew I had the talent to make top 4 despite underperforming a lot this competition due to depression. It wasn't an expectation, but to some degree I was determined to make it reality. Top 2 was different. When I made it as best performance that round, I was absolutely shocked and relieved. What were my expectations of the competition? I came in thinking it'd mostly be for practice and getting my name out there. I had recently stopped taking music lessons before the competition because of my lack of funds at the time, and I wanted to keep working. I think the show has been all that and much more to me now. What are my thoughts on Star? Star came in and I thought she'd get eliminated in like round 3 or 4 of the competition, but when the dust settled and push came to shove, she delivered a much better performance and took off the safety wheels. As of now, I think she's doing a damn fine job in comparison to how she started, and it's going to be tough to beat her. Why did I choose the finale song I did, and what are my thoughts on it? I chose Headhunter for 2 reasons. One was that I felt like this song super fits my abilities to a T, and it was also my proudest moment in lyric writing. 2 was that I was feeling sick and I couldn't belt consistently because my diaphragm was in pain. So I felt like One Republic songs not only would have been too much of a challenge, but would have also hurt me. So I did what I felt was necessary to still deliver a performance I could be proud of. If I did I Lived Like I Planned, I think I would have actually lost due to the fact that I would have just strained myself too hard because of the situation. As for what I think about Headhunter, I think it's gonna be really close because I did a really good job. How has my experience been being a part of the show so far? Ups and downs. Well, ups, I met a lot of good friends, and that was something I didn't have expectations of when I came into the competition, and that's awesome. And having a dialogue with all those people has been great. Downs, I didn't perform to my capabilities in a few of the rounds, and I really regret that because I don't like turning in subpar work, but it kind of just happens when the situation that was hoisted upon me happens, but I still felt like I did my best, despite that, regardless of whether or not I win. So I guess like the biggest down or up or anything like that is just like ups, meeting friends and getting to perform with all these people, and downs being just underperforming a lot when I could have done a lot better. Nothing to do, I'll be fine 'cause I got you. Song transition. What do I think about the eliminated contestants? It's a damn shame we didn't get to see more of Imani and Hoodoo. They were really cool, though I didn't get to talk to them much. I feel like Ash should have been top 6 with a voice that smooth. Rebecca Sugar fans unite. But you got robbed, girl. And Kiba was absolutely god tier, and I still think he deserved to be in this final more than anyone else here. Jinga finally has a crazy tone and showed a lot of improvement throughout this competition, and I expected her to reach at least top 4. But beyond their performances, Kiba and Jinga, you guys mean a lot to me, and you were big parts as to why I kept going in this competition in the first place, and I want to thank you. And I hope you'll be happy to keep working with me, because you guys are wonderful friends and amazing singers. Am I happy with my own efforts and accomplishments in this competition so far? Why or why not? I'd have to say no. I'm not happy with my accomplishments so far. That isn't to say I'm not happy about reaching the finals. I mean, it's great. I'm extremely happy about that, actually. I'm ecstatic. But I feel like I could have done a lot better, and maybe I could have done this in convincing fashion. Like, I could have looked like I would have been robbed if I didn't make it here. And I don't think that that was the case. And I think that's a lot to do with depression and just not consistently practicing and keeping myself in tune, basically. I haven't sung for now since I last sang for my final, which was over a week ago, and that feels weird, but it's just the situation that I'm in. Do I have any regrets? I regret being alive and not actually being alive here today to do this interview, but I mean the song being alive in the sad song round. I was at my wit's end. I couldn't think of a song to do, and then I picked that one, even though I had another song that was sadder, but it just didn't show me off as much. And I wanted to show myself off more because I was intimidated by the rest of the competition, and I think jumping for that is the reason why I lost that round when I could have gotten top performance with something like Silhouettes by Owl City. My favorite theme has been the group themes. Working with Jinga and Kiba was an insane amount of fun. I was the one who put that song together, mixing wise, and giving everyone their parts. And I made sure that everybody had a part to really show themselves off in. I think my biggest regret in that specific round was that I didn't actually give myself really a part to shine in. I just kind of gave stuff away to those two because I didn't want to seem greedy because I was the one that was separating everybody in the parts. But it turned out really great and we got top performance for a reason. I think we were really, really good. My least favorite theme would have to be sad songs, strictly because I just did not think that I did very well in the song choice that I went with, and I just felt like I'd performed poorly that round in both song choice and actually like in the round. I know people were impressed by my belting, but I think I could have done a lot better with that. I was really shaky on the notes and people took notice, especially Kanyao. Thank you for calling me out on my shit, Kanyao. Anything I want to add? This competition has been amazing, and God, I have no idea what I would have done if I didn't actually do this competition. Because honestly, it has opened up my eyes in a lot of ways, and I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank Petrie, because none of these questions allowed me to. I want to thank Petrie, Ash, and Kanyao for individual reasons. Petrie, you've worked really hard to put this competition together, and you were really supportive along with Ash in the actual Skype group, and I really appreciate that. And I know Petrie and we butted heads a few times on disagreements about the rulings and the way that the song lengths worked versus videos and non-videos, but I still think you did a fantastic job, and I think you should be proud of yourself. Kanyao, I want to thank you especially for calling me out on my shit, where the other judges might tell me that I didn't or that I was really good in a round. You would actually call me out on the things that I did wrong, especially in songs like Cancer, and I feel like you didn't put me through that round, and I think it was for good reason. But I think that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be trying as hard, because I know that you're there and you won't take any of my shit. If I do something wrong, you will call me on it, and it is very nice to have a judge like you in the panel. As final thoughts, I guess I'll close this with a song. Hope you guys enjoy. One by one, the seasons pass soon as they begin. The voices in the aftermath fade into wind. I try to get wasted for life's entertainment, for who would gaze the moon inside a city of sin. For many days I lose the way through mud on the walks. The rain would taste of liquor, but I'm dry as the fall. Dead and deflated, I wander the station, an ordinary man drawing looks off and on. Who I was, who I am, everything I'm breathing in manifests into my own shadow, barely visible. If I sing from my heart, will the rain clouds ever part? Still I put my life to waste, dried up in the summer haze. I'm moving on from the past, the storm before calm, saying goodbye at last. I'm done, I'm giving enough. Bad days, I've had enough. Bad dreams, and let them get the best of me. No, I will be the death of me. Next life, the flowers will bloom. The season's long gone, find their way back to you. Hold on through pain and grief. Our song of misery will go on. The sun never to shine again may return if we hang in. One by one, seasons pass and come back to life.